Satisfactory 1.0 is nothing but a formality. Yes, I said that. Yeah, even though it will probably hurt the watch time of this video, that's what it is. Satisfactory was a game in early access just for the namesake. It was almost always a full game that could be played for hundreds of hours, and if no one would tell you this is actually an early access, you'd probably never know. But now Satisfactory is launching its official 1.0, and let's actually sum up the review of Satisfactory, whether it's actually worth it to buy, to play, or whatever it is for the people who are just joining or returning to the game like I did after a few years of not playing it. And to give you a short answer whether you should buy or play Satisfactory, just do it. It is an absolutely insanely beautiful experience that every gamer should have, especially if you're into sandbox games and like to actually build something amazing and beautiful in games. And I think Satisfactory is one of a few games that actually can provide it to you. But for the ones who doesn't know what this game is, let me give you a short gist of what you do in this game. At its heart, Satisfactory is a game about automation and efficiency. Players are dropped into an alien planet, and from there they gather resources to build increasingly complex machines. The goal is to establish a sprawling industrial empire with conveyor belts, factories, and power grids to run it smoothly and produce resources on an ever-increasing rate. And what sets Satisfactory apart from other building games is its emphasis on scaling. The joy comes from not just building, but from optimizing and streamlining production process to improve efficiency and output. And to explain it even more simply, you're dropped on a planet and told to build a complex factories to produce all the different resources, which in short means to convert the raw resources on the planet into more and more complex different tools and resources and items and etc, and send it to the space. And it sounds rather simple, and it's not actually difficult to do as well, but the difficulty is in this game's complexity. Producing few items is never that difficult. You can always mine a few resources by building a few miners, or just mine it yourself and just convert those resources into several items. But the difficulty is that you don't need several of them, you need a lot of different items, and the difficulty is in the numbers. When you're required to produce few thousand of different items, that's when efficiency and streamlining your factories actually comes into play. And then that's where the sandbox part of the game lies in, because you're free to optimize your factory in whatever way that you want to see fit. Yes, there are a few ways of min-maxing your factories, and there will be a lot of people telling you to do exactly that to get a maximum output. But the beauty of this game, the absolute insanely beautiful part of this game, is that you can do it in whatever way that you want, and finding the most efficient ways yourself is a true challenge in the game, and it's absolutely beautiful. And game actually has its goal. You're not producing resources just on random. You can actually set numbers and set goals to produce certain number of certain resources, and when you do that, you would actually need to send it to space. And after doing this, you are unlocking more blueprints, different factories, and different resources to work with, i.e. the game is actually divided into different tiers. And the early access technically was all about adding more and more tiers, meaning that you can produce more and more complex and difficult resources later in the game. Yes, there were of course the things that were changed and optimized in an early game, but it was not as drastic as adding a little higher tier resources. And by 1.0 launch, you're gonna have 9 tiers of resources, so it will take quite a lot of time to get to the end game. And because of so many different tiers and so many different resources that you need to produce and so many things that you need to think about, the gameplay of this game is very long. But don't get me wrong, long does not mean drag, because usually the games that drag for that long, you need to be doing same things over and over and over again, which is, well, the definition of grind. Here you are actually technically grinding, but because you're focusing on so many different aspects of this grind all at the same time, and you are given an absolute freedom to focus on the things that you want to focus, the game does not feel monotonous at all, because you're not doing same things over and over again. You are moving all around the map, focusing on different parts of it, focusing on different types of resources. And by the way, did I tell you that the map in the game is actually pre-made? It's not procedurally generated, which usually means that you will actually need to focus on the best seats, etc. Yeah, this game does not have BS like that. The map is the same for everyone, and it is perfectly optimized for the things that you want to do. And this handcrafted nature of the map makes it basically perfect. And because you're focusing on so many different things, when you unlock higher tiers, you're working not just on expanding your existing factories to higher tiers, you're also working on expanding the lower tier production to accommodate all the higher tier resources that you will need to produce. And this constant back and forth is not boring. Game has an amazing and beautiful movement system. You can use different transportation methods to move throughout the map on a very high speeds. And setting up this transportation networks is also another layer of fun. And most importantly, you don't actually need to do all this alone. While Satisfactory can be played solo, one of its strongest selling points is its multiplayer functionality. Players can join friends to collaborate collaborate on the same factory, combining their skills and creativity to tackle larger projects. The cooperative experience adds the layer of excitement and teamwork that enhances the game's replayability. Whether you're playing with friends or strangers, coordinating large-scale production lines and overcoming shared obstacles can be both rewarding and entertaining. And by 1.0, the multiplayer experience is quite well refined, with developers ironing out the most issues related to lag and desync that plagued the earlier versions of the game. Regular updates have made the experience smoother, though some occasional bugs and hiccups still occur, but this can be expected for the game of this scale. Also, for the ones interested in whether Satisfactory 1.0 launch actually works on a portable console, so on a Steam Deck, on Lenovo Legion Go or not, well, the answer is, well, you can see it right now. I'm playing this on Lenovo Legion Go right now, even though it's not fully yet supported on a controller, and the controller support is not the best, but you have to use some Steam input in order to make it play with the controller rather well, but it actually plays pretty well without any issues. By the way, I'm actually running this on a balanced preset. It's not running on anything very high. It's not running on the performance. If I run it on performance, the performance will actually be even smoother than that. By the way, I'm playing on 1200p resolution on a medium details, and it works absolutely perfectly. This game is very well optimized, and I think if you want to play it on the portable consoles, you're gonna have quite a lot of amazing time. And even if you're gonna use some tube traveling, very fast traveling, you're gonna see that it travels rather easily without any issues. By the way, I'm playing on 144 hertz, very high FPS. I'm actually not checking what FPS it's playing, but it's incredibly smooth. I'm not seeing any issues, any tearing. By the way, I'm not using anything, no lossless scaling, nothing, just medium settings on 1200p resolution, and I think I can even run it easy on 1600p resolution, which is insanely good, insanely amazing. So if you're gonna play this on a portable consoles or the portable PCs, well, you can do this without any issues and without any problems. In conclusion, Satisfactory is absolutely worth it in 2024, especially for the fans of simulation, strategy, and building games. The game's blends of creativity, resource management, and problem solving makes it deeply satisfying experience. Hence, Satisfactory. With the steady stream of updates from developers and engaging multiplayer mode and passionate communities, Satisfactory offers an incredible value for both new and returning players. While some might hesitate it because the game was in early access, the amount of content was still more than enough for the fully fledged release. But now when the game is fully released officially, there is actually no need to stop yourself from playing this amazingly beautiful and insanely complex game. So yeah, if you wanted to sign to get this game today, well, this is your sign. Just get this game. Satisfactory is a gems of PC gaming, and every PC gamer should experience this at least once, because after that you won't be able to stop playing it. And this video is sponsored by this channel's brand new sponsor, Instant Gaming. If you want to get best games for the cheapest prices, no matter it's on a PC, PlayStation, Xbox, or Nintendo consoles, and you don't want to wait for any sales, Instant Gaming is the way to go. And I also partnered with Instant Gaming for epic giveaway of any game of your choice in the description down below. So click the link in the description to take part in there. And also, every purchase that you make on Instant Gaming through my link will help the channel as well. So click the link in the description to get the best games for the best prices. Now back to the video. And if you want to watch my original review of Satisfactory from 2021, you can watch it right here. And if you like factory building games, there is a chance that you like survival games as well. So you can watch my list of 27 best survival games right here as well. Yeah, don't forget to subscribe right here as well. And I'm going to see you in the next one. Take care.